In today's video, I am finally gonna tackle the kitchen area of my camper. Now, I've had my camper for well over a year now. For some reason, the kitchen area was the last place that I wanted to do anything with. Last summer, the first project I ended up doing was converting the bedroom area into a little studio kind of like filming setup. I think I did the living room area like in the fall time, so I completely redid all of that, and it's basically the same thing. It's just the faux wallpaper, take down the blinds and the things that go on top of the blinds and the curtains and stuff like that. That's essentially all I did, and then decorate. I mean, that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing in the kitchen area. The kitchen area actually has a really nice table and like a bench seat. You know, like pretty much every camper kind of has this setup, but I want to use it as a sewing craft room. Basically, I want to be able to put my sewing machine there and my serger there, and any of like my sewing boxes that I need could go there. I also maybe might move one of the drawers. So underneath the seats, there are some drawers where I'm currently keeping yarn, but there's smaller boxes of yarn, so I might move those somewhere else and maybe put my like sewing boxes underneath there, so then that way they're easy to get to and then they're not taking up room on the table. So there's that. I do want to take down the curtains that are there. I want to take down, I want to call them banisters, and that's not what they're called. There are these things which you'll see that go on top of the window that have these purple curtains, and I feel bad because when I bought it, the guy told me that his wife had like redecorated it. I'm undecorating it. I would have loved to see what it would have looked like before they did anything, but you know. I tried to find a camper like mine online. This is the closest one. It's a different model. Honestly, I think the only thing that they changed in my camper is maybe the curtains. Like this one's blue and mine were purple, but I don't think they were originally purple. I don't know. I don't really think they did much other than just change the curtains. Now, if you don't know anything about my camper, I do have I believe, a playlist of camper renos and like the tour and stuff like that back like from last year. So if you want to like catch up on those, definitely go check those videos out. The kitchen is just kind of the last area that I haven't done anything with. Well, I mean, I didn't do anything with the bathroom, but that's just yarn storage. Like I put all my bins and stuff in there, but I do want to like make that more of a storage room. So maybe eventually we'll do something like that. Do you ever get it where you just don't want to spend time in a space because it's just not aesthetically pleasing to yourself? That's me. Okay, like as soon as I've made like those two rooms in my camper, I want to spend like all my time in there. But the kitchen area where like I want to do some sewing projects, I have some sewing projects I want to do. I've bought patterns for sewing projects that I want to make. I don't want to spend time in there because it's just not it. If you're new to my channel and you like crocheting and sewing and thrifting and like all that jazz, and even though I know this is more of like a makeover kind of episode, and I don't really do these type of episodes, but it does involve a crafting area for my crafting videos. I digress. If you like those things, why not hit the subscribe button? This is what we are working with today. Not gonna do anything to the cushions yet. I kind of want to like maybe find some like crochet blankets and like drape them over it instead of reupholstering, because I don't want to do that right now. What I do want to focus on is taking everything down, and I think I might even take those blinds. Even though those blinds are my favorite, they are holding on by tape. See the tape? That's not by me, by the way. This is how it was when I bought it. Step one, clearing this off. Step two, taking everything off, and then we'll go from there. If I feel up to it, maybe I'll hang the new wallpaper, aka the faux wood paneling contact paper that I use for everything in here. Like everything. That is been taken down. See, look at how much more open that is now. That just looks so much brighter. Now I gotta do that one too. Now you see it, now you don't. Look at how much better this is. It is so much brighter without those things on top. I think now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get anything else like this off. I will say whoever built it used the same screw for everything, which is great because I don't have to keep figuring out what screwdriver to use. Okay, this one's okay. I think I'm gonna leave this one. Going to take this one down because this one is not great, but I am gonna put some curtain rods and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do now, is I'm going to take that one off and then any of the little metal pieces off. Probably should have rolled that up before I took it down, but it's too late now. I've done it. This is where I'm going to end it for day one. I'm just really exhausted and I want to have a clear head when I do the wallpaper, and I don't really want to mess it up. And I know right now I'll mess it up. I think tomorrow I won't have time to work on it. Again, I don't do makeovers that much, so I need to space myself out with doing the things. So I think for day 2, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all the wallpaper and I'm gonna hang up the curtain rods. I do wanna put a curtain rod there, which I do have, and I need to buy one for right here just to go on top of that. I would love to change something on this, like put a faux wallpaper or make this look more like a wooden table. I'm going to be having my sewing machine on here, and me like moving it back and forth might rip into it. I don't know, like I would love to put a faux wood panel on here. We'll see how much I have, because I don't think they sell them at Dollarama anymore, the ones that I like, but I still have enough left over that I can definitely finish this space. But yeah, so that's it for day 1, and I'll catch back up with y'all when I'm ready to do the faux wood wallpaper, which is actually drawer liner from the Dollarama. Today is now Wednesday. I took a little break yesterday just because I didn't have enough time. Today we're going to be tackling this. This is the adhesive shelf and drawer liner that I got for $1.25 at Dollarama. I don't think they make these anymore. I'm only going to be putting it up on the little tiny wall behind you, this entire wall, and then this. So we're gonna have to go and look for the rest of this, because this one roll is not gonna do it. Although I think what I have will be able to finish this area. The area that's like over there, I don't think I'll have enough of this. Everything else is off the wall, so no more using the screwdrivers. This is all the little things inside, which again, I'm just gonna keep it with the other things that I've taken off the wall, because you never know if I need it again. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting this stuff up today. What's this? First off, look at this. I knew I had a second one, so I think this will go above the little one, maybe, I don't know. 2 of these. I feel like I have more of this stuff. All right, we got the things. So this one's a little bit bent. I know I have a bag full of scraps and I just don't know where they are. So I found this. This I'm thinking about putting up there, because I do want to leave this one. I did take that one down for obvious reasons. It was falling apart. My least favorite thing is putting faux wallpaper up. At least it's not real wallpaper. I don't think I would be able to handle that. The big pieces are up. I'm now going to start doing the bottom section. I'm not going to be doing this part because right here is where the back of the thing is going to go. I also don't think I'm going to do the floor part. I'm really only going to do kind of like what you see right here. And I don't think I'm going to do underneath the table because I don't feel like doing underneath the table. This is where we are right now. For some reason, this piece of paper keeps wanting to come up, so I'll have to do something about that. I also think I do have to put a little bit of wallpaper up top, so I might as well do that before. This keeps peeling. Like, no matter what I do, I'm going to cut it off. I'm also gonna have to cut this off because it keeps on doing itself, and I cannot live like this. Much better. I don't think this is gonna fall down now. So on top of this window, I'm gonna be using this one here. It's just this. And it was $3.75. All right, so the curtain rod that I'm gonna be using for up there is this one. Focus. Is this one here. It is Walmart Mainstays curtain rod that goes from 48 inches to 84 inches. So they gave me 3 of these things. I think I'm just gonna put 2 up. Okay. All right, I got them in. That one does slouch. Like, I should put the 3rd one in. Okay, I did it. Put the 3rd one there, but I only did the first top screw because the 2nd screw would go into the window, so yeah, no. The next step is to decorate, but that's tomorrow. I'm done for today. I think it does look a lot better like this. Once I like make everything look nice, it's gonna look so much better than it does right now. Like, trust me, okay? Gotta trust the process. Just trust me on this. It will look good when I'm done. But I used up all the paper I'm out of paper. So there's like a little bit underneath there that I'm, you know, I can see, but no. But yeah, I think it looks okay for right now. I'm very tired. Hopefully I get this done. Like, I'm gonna get it done, but hopefully it looks good when I'm done. That's what I'm trying to say. So the first thing I did that day was go to the thrift store and try and find some blankets to cover up the seating area, because again, I'm not doing any upholstery. That's not right now. Maybe once my sewing area looks good. And then I also went to check out the tablecloths. Now what's so funny is when I'm not looking for tablecloths, so many cute ones, but now that I'm looking, I just didn't find one that really worked for the space. This is the bathroom, aka my yarn storage. I was kind of organizing it today. I put a piece of wood on top of the tub, and then that way I can stack. And these here are, I know, we're supposed to be over there. But you see how messy this is? I'm organizing it today. This is my warm tones. This is my cool tones. I want these to be as accessible as possible, but where they were in the camper, it was just annoying. I have a video idea. I put the video idea up here so I wouldn't forget. I want to take this door down. I have those wooden beads from those seat covers that kind of keep falling apart on me, and the one that I currently have in my car is falling apart on me. Thinking about making like a beaded curtain and hanging like a rod here, so then that way I don't have to look at this all the time, but I don't have this door, because this thing here, the door handle, I can't handle it. No pun intended. But I want to take the door off. I want to make a beaded curtain. That will be like its own video, but I thought I would just show you what I'm doing today. So I'm working on this. And then I'm kind of organizing this today. As you can see, I haven't done much else. I put the wallpaper up, and that's about as far as I got. I want to organize this and stuff and just get everything organized. And then these totes here have to go to my storage unit because they're sweaters by the time I get them there. I'm just gonna have to take them back out because it's gonna be winter again. I just want to organize. You know, it is actually a nice, cool day. I have the windows open. It's very nice. So let's go over some curtains. We could at least pick the curtains today. My friend Kathy, her mom had made these, like crocheted them. Look at how beautiful they are. They are so intricate. Is this another curtain? I thought I only had one curtain. Okay, this is the matching one that goes with the one that I have up there. For curtain options, I have these, a bunch of those. I have this, but there's only one and I have to sew it. I also have these, but I was kind of thinking about putting these ones in front of my filming setup. Those would look good in the kitchen. And then I also have these, which were in the other room, but they're not very long. And then I also have this one, which used to go on that window back there. So I did clean this area up, and I thought, you know what? Let's just put the curtains up today, and then maybe that would give me the vibe of what else I should do. So yesterday I did go to the thrift store. I was looking for blankets to go on these. Unfortunately, none. I should go to the one in Port though, because they always have crochet blankets. So I might go there tomorrow maybe, I don't know. And I am looking for a tablecloth to go on here. Originally I wanted to get like, you know, like that contact paper, like in a different wood tone and put it on here. But I did find these. Look at how beautiful they are. 4 of them for $5. And then I did go to Dollarama and I bought these. These are tablecloth clamps. So then that way when I put a tablecloth on here, I can clamp it and it's not going to move around. Also, I got that in an estate sale. I want to hang that up somewhere. And I got this, I think, also at an estate sale. I really like those. I got these. And I got these. Okay, these are very pretty. I like these. I think that these would be better off on the front. I am gonna go with these ones, and they were, I think, $2.99. They're from Sears. No wonder I love them so much, and they're 100% cotton. This goes in, and that goes here. Those just like make the space. Like, look at, oh my goodness, that, I needed that there. All right, and then over here, I think I'm gonna put the matching one. This one that matches the one over there. That's gonna go in. There we go, that clicks. And then that clicks. That looks so good. Oh my goodness, I wanna cry. It's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And then I have these blinds that still work, so I can always put the blinds down, and then I can always do this. Just a little bit of light, and oh my goodness. That looks so good. That completely changes the space. Over here, I'm going to put this back. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think that's actually gonna stay. And then this guy can go right below it. Okay, and then over here, I want something. Recently got this key at an estate sale. I think it would just look cute. Hung it on the wall for right now. Something to go there. Oh, this duck could go there. Okay. I feel like I need to decorate the back of this. Maybe I'll put like a loon there. I have this. I got this at an estate sale. Maybe do this just to show you the vision. And then I put the duck pillow, but then if I put the duck pillow, you're gonna lose the bottom of the curtain, and that's the prettiest part. Yeah, I think without the duck pillow is better. Okay, do we see what I see? And now I just want something to go on this one. That's not bad. I don't know, I'm not mad at that. I don't know, I think that's pretty good, because then what I can do is I can take my sewing machine that's really heavy, and I can put it on here, move it around, but is that gonna be convenient when I'm sewing though? I think I'm still gonna look for a tablecloth. Oh, I just love it without the light. Without the light, it just looks so much cozier. It's almost complete. The curtains have made such a big difference. It looks so good. I just put this curtain up. I'm putting curtains up. I might as well do all the curtains, so I put that up. I decided to go to another thrift store and look for a blanket, and look what I found. Perfect. It pretty much matches the one I already have. And then I did try and find a tablecloth. I didn't find any, and I did look in the curtain section, I know, for more curtains. I also didn't find any other curtains, even though I have a lot of curtains, but if I found another cute one, I probably would have bought it. And it is the final day of working on this camper. It is kind of gloomy out. It's actually 1:00 p.m. I realized something. So you know how I took that thing off here, the blinds? I shouldn't have, because I forgot that behind me where I sit, I could have just taken those blinds off and put them in here. It's fine, I'm not doing it right now. Anyways, today I actually found this blanket at a thrift store. It was $8 and it pretty much matches the one that I already have. This one is so cute, and it looks like what they did is they made their granny squares, and then instead of doing a granny square border, it looks like they did either, I think it's a single crochet or a double crochet border, and then they joined them all up, which I think is a really clever idea. I love how this looks, and part of me just wants to put it on the back of mine and switch it up a little bit. It's fine. I'm gonna put this in here for right now, and then I can always take it out and switch it out. But I cannot believe I found this. It does feel like a little bit older, just the way that this acrylic yarn is. It doesn't feel like new acrylic yarn, so this is definitely something probably over 20 years old, and I think it's adorable. I feel like that's pretty good. I've decided not to put a tablecloth just because I haven't found one that like I'm in absolute love with at the moment, but I will want to find one because when I'm doing like my little Lego series that I really want to start, I do want to put a tablecloth on here. I just haven't found the right one that like matches this aesthetic. But what I love about these is, first off, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're my favorite colors, but I can put my sewing machine on this and I can move it around. And then I can also put my serger on the other side. So my serger's gonna go here. I think I might put this radio actually in the corner. I feel like that needs to be there. I have my sewing things, but I think I want to put them underneath these drawers. So let's go do that. Okay, see, I just have yarn, but I can put this yarn somewhere else. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my sewing boxes in here. Ah, this box is just a little too big. This one fit? Okay, this one fits. The space is now complete. Oh my goodness, I think that this looks so much better. I know, I really didn't do much. All I did was add some blankets, put some more of that faux contact paper up, added some curtains. Honestly, this looks adorable. I think it's so good. What does it look like without the light on? It just looks so cozy, and I have like my little Christmas lights on. Look how nice and cozy this is. I was very surprised to find this at the thrift store today because it pretty much matches this. Like, it has the black outline, it has the squares. I'm in love with it. What I ended up doing over here is I added another radio. I know I have a radio over there, and now I have a radio over here, but I wanted something there, you know, just to fill the space. Then I have this little picture that used to be here, and then I have those. Then I put up these beautiful retro curtains. I might make them a little bit shorter. I don't know yet, maybe. And then that way, like, you can see the more bottom of them, and then maybe I can put a pillow here, because my original idea was to put a pillow here, but then I'm going to block all of that beautifulness at the bottom of the curtain, so I don't want to do that. And then I just put this sewing bin here. Might move it, might not. I do need to organize that one. And then over here, the lovely curtain that my friend Kathy gave me. Her mom made these. They are beautiful. Again, this one matches the one I have over there, and eventually I will be putting one up top there. I just need to get another rod. I got that little deer at an estate sale. That deer has been sitting on a shelf for over a year, and I was trying to figure out where to put it. And now it finally has a home. I have that radio. I don't know, I just like the radios in the corner. If I find something more interesting, I'll put something more interesting there. I got my little loon, and then I have my duck here, which he just kind of covers up the little light there. I put this key here. Probably end up moving it. I just want to fill the space. Again, I am a maximalist, so the more stuff I'll fit in a space, I will put it in the space. Look at how cute this is. I am so excited to spend time in here now. The little kitchen area is done. I am very happy with how it came out. I really like my sewing area now. It feels complete. I feel like I want to sew here. Also, I think that now that this is nice and organized and it looks good and it's more my vibe, I'm not going to want to make it a mess. Whereas before, because I didn't care for how it looked, I just kind of threw everything over here all the time. And then every time I wanted to sew, I'm like, oh, I gotta move everything in order to sew anything. And it was a real nightmare. But now it looks nice. I'm gonna want to keep it nice. I'm gonna want to actually sew here and want to be here. And I think that was kind of the main problem, is I'm still trying to make this camper work for me. Even though it is old, it is not old enough. So I still have some work to do in making it perfect, but I think this was the last big space that I really needed to work on. This was what was missing in the whole vibe of like my camper, because it's right next to where I film over here. And so like I see the nice like wood paneling, and like that's nice and cozy. And then I would look over here and it was just that stark white-ish wallpaper that I'm not a fan of. It honestly kind of looks like lime washing, and I'm not a fan of that trend. Anytime someone does a lime washing project, I'm like, really? It just seems like a lot of work to make it look like wallpaper from the 90s. Growing up in a house with that type of wallpaper, not a fan. Anyways, now it looks nice. Now it looks cozy. I have the beautiful curtains. I got rid of that one blind that was just falling apart, that didn't help the aesthetic of the place. And I really want to be spending more time here. There's some sewing projects that I want to do for my channel. I want to do that Lego project. It's not real Lego, close enough. I wasn't going to pay $400 for the real Lego. This here is the place where I want to build it. So I just needed it all to come together in order for me to actually want to be in the camper more. And I definitely noticed that when I redid this area here, like, you know, my normal filming area. Once I redid that, it's like, I want to spend time here. I think that pretty much sums up this little reno. I am an absolute love with how it looks. I am so glad I found both blankets. I'm really glad I found this one today. I didn't think I was going to find one. I thought I was going to have to use one of the random ones that I have in here, but I found a match. It's perfect, and I am just really excited to start using this space for filming and for crafting and for sewing. I think that does it for this video, so y'all have a good day now.